Olori Mariam allegedly cried profusely as Ooni of Ife slammed her over baby scam. They said Ooni of Ife have been serious lately about the issue of leaving the palace, and a lot of people are saying that the young pastor have awakened him. I don't know, but from what we heard, they said he have been serious, you know, insisting that the women must leave the palace, only for Mariam to return to the palace with a scan from the hospital. According to her, they say she showed the king the scan, saying that she is expecting a baby. And in her culture, that a woman doesn't leave her matrimonial home to go outside and give birth. And for that reason, she will not be leaving the palace. They said the moment she said that, some elders who were staying with Kabiyesi when Mariam presented the scan told her that you are not in your culture. As long as you are now married to the king, you are going to obey and do the king's culture and tradition. And for that reason, for the fact that the king will be the one to provide where you will stay, you have not leave your your matrimonial home. It is still the king's home. And from what we heard, allegedly, I don't know how true it is, they said Ooni of Ife have decided that any of the wife who refuses to leave the palace, that he is going to get a dissolution of marriage with that person in customary court. Hey, you see, I don't blame those who says that competition sometimes is good, because if there is no competition, some people will just relax. You know, if all this information we're hearing right now is true, that means that young pastor have done something great. Yes, so I said it earlier that it is good that the guy in question came to the picture, so that he will remind the king that, look, oh, Queen Naomi is not a log of wood, and a lot of people are out there who are ready to make her feel better. If you have, if you think that you are okay with the 6 wives in your palace. And right now we heard that the king is not taking nonsense from anyone again. And they say when these elders told Mariam that you have to take one, either you obey your husband and stay in any accommodation he provided for you, or you have to dissolve the marriage. Hey, they say she have been crying, saying that this is not what Kabiyesi promised her. Oh, that she never know that a day like this will come, oh, when they will pursue her out of her husband's house, even with the pregnancy. Because they said the king told her that whether you are pregnant with twins, triplets, or even more, that would not stop you from going out of the palace. And a lot of people are saying that it's because these people were bent on fighting Queen Naomi. Yes, because there was a time when Naomi wanted to come back, even after marrying them all. Yes. When everything turned around was when Dr. Elizabeth came into the picture. When Oni got married to Queen Mariam and a few of them, we heard allegedly that Queen Naomi was planning on returning back. But because they don't want her to come back at all, they instigated the king to go for Dr. Elizabeth, thinking that Dr. Elizabeth will come and be like them and support them to fight Queen Naomi, only for Dr. Elizabeth to come and be the opposite of what they expected of her, you know. So now that Queen Naomi have decided that if she must return, that none of them will be in that palace. That is what we are hearing. That she said that for her to return back to that place, that not even one of them will be there. And from the look of things, judging from all the revelations, this and that we have been hearing, how Queen Naomi is a greater part of the king, how the king will experience a lot of difficulties and problems if Queen Naomi did not continue the journey with him, how this, how that, and how Tade is a great man and needs to be raised by the father and the mother. So with all of this, you find out that Ooni of Ife can never choose these women over Queen Naomi. You know, it's in as much as it is very difficult for him to make certain decision right now. But if people like Pastor Ademiju continue coming, Oni will be left with no choice than to send these women out, whether they like it or not. After all, he have been respecting them a whole lot. He have been praising them everywhere. There's nothing he is not done doing for them from what we are hearing. No. And instead of them to reciprocate and do this one thing that will make him happy and feel satisfied, they won't do that. And that is what is called selfish love. They are just selfish, because if not, if leaving the palace is the only thing for them to do for the king to be happy and be fulfilled with his first son by his side, they can do it if they want to. But they don't want to, and that is because they don't care about him. So, but if what we are hearing is true, we heard that he have made it clear that it's either they leave or they will dissolve their marriage with him. Someone like Temitope, hey, that one, from what we heard, the first time they talked about leaving the palace, she was the first to go and get a house, and the king bought the house for her. So her own is not a problem. We do know that she will just leave. But they said the reason she returned back was because no other person was making a move. Someone like Dr. Elizabeth, as long as her husband is happy, as long as Queen Naomi is back to the husband, she is ready to leave. But someone like Ronke, Mariam, Tobi, these ones, the way they are seeing it as a do or die affairs, even when they were the ones that destroyed this marriage. Because I don't see the reason why a man that is married, almost all of you were dating him at the same time. Hi, na no get shame, seriously, because this is how will I put it? I don't even know how to do what to say, but e get as e be now, eh? E get as e be. A man that is married, you are dating Ronke, you are dating Mariam, even though Mariam snatched the man from Lady Badmus. Toby was there. All of them, they were all there just to ensure that they destroyed the marriage. Now they are expecting that they will be enjoying the marriage. They are never going to enjoy it though. Seriously. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. Okay, tell me what you think about it on the comment section, and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget I still love you. Bye for now.